Yo, what's up, everybody? Swoop's already in the house, man. What's up? So, we have the mystery box giveaway show. We're going to run a test, make sure everything is clear and kosher and everyone can hear everyone and we're all doing good. I hope everyone's having a really good Sunday. I just changed my son's poopy diaper. Luckily, it wasn't too disgusting. It was just like a normal one. So, yeah, we got some exciting things going on. Back to school week was this past week, or maybe last week. I think it was this past week because everyone was posting things. My sales were not great. Definitely lower than usual. So what I'm going to do is ramp it back up to 35 a day like I did all of last year, most all of last year. And I was at 30 a day trying to test some things out with inventory, mainly like where I'm getting it, how much time I'm spending getting it. But since I've been doing 35 the past 2 days, sales have gone back to like normal, to a little higher. Actually, yesterday was like almost $800 a day. So that was pretty good. About the mystery boxes, I don't know what time. You guys let me know when you think we should run the first one. So there's going to be two, right? There was a Carhartt mystery box, and then there was also a Columbia Columbia Patagonia North Face mystery box, which it's mainly Columbia jackets. So I think to make it fair, we're going to combine the two, and you can get like a little bit of the Carhartt, a little bit of the Columbia, because who wants four Columbia zip jackets? Like, I don't care if it's soft shell or not. Like, they're not that great. Nonetheless, you have some on your arm, dude? Oh, come on now. Like, for real? No, I think we're good, man. Anyway, I got some cool things right here. I wanted to talk about, one, the Bears are going to, like, just steamroll the competition this year in the NFL. But I want to wait a little bit until some more people are in, because I also got some fan mail from Linda, and I want to give her a little thanks in front of everybody. So we're going to wait until they're in. So the way the mystery boxes are going to work, there's going to be two mystery boxes. We'll probably do the first one at like the 30-minute mark, and then probably do the next one at the hour mark. And then I just need you guys to email me your address that you want me to send it to, and then you'll be able to win. There's like 65 people in the drawing, so that's going to be pretty tough. But it's still going to be very profitable though, because you're getting it for free, and I'm covering the label and all that good stuff. So yeah, 14 people, 4 likes. Yeah, we're gonna wait till people come in, because it is Sunday. It is the afternoon time. But also, I had a really good friend. His name's Michael. He told me that the Goodwill, I keep pointing that way, the Goodwill, they had all these bear signs. So I bought like 9 bear signs. I let my dad have a couple, and then I also got some for my brother. And then he also got me some Bears like shirts and stuff. And he's like, hey man, I really want you to have these. And I gave one to my dad. I actually gave 2 to him. And then I got a sweater for myself. And then the one that Linda gave me, Linda actually mailed me a Bears shirt. That one's going to go to my great grandpa. So, no, not great grandpa. He's long gone. I'm talking about my grandpa. It's Seth's great grandpa. So a little confusion there, but yeah. How do we get into the drawings? Jake, you're pretty late, dude. You pretty much have to go to the mystery box video that I posted, and you got to like watch it, and then you got to put the words that you're supposed to put in the comment section to be entered for the drawing. So I guess you have time, but that's a little bit of a Bush League way to get into the giveaway. In the giveaway, it's already known, right? Like, but I guess you can still enter. I guess, I don't know. We can maybe take like a straw poll if Jake should win, because he's just now entering. But yeah, was it last week? I think it was last week I put the video out. It did okay. I may run it back with these guys, but that's going to be a little later. So we did have 50 sales for $1,298. So yeah, it's definitely a little bit lower. We want to hit more of that like 1,500, 2,000 mark for the weekend. And I don't know, there are some really cool sales though. But yeah. Jake says, I love you anyway. Yeah, okay, just enter, dude. Just put margins are terrible in that video, and then your comment will be into the deal. But definitely go watch that video if you haven't watched it. It just shows the reality of these mystery boxes. Because honestly, I know what a lot of people are thinking. Oh, he's an influencer. He's getting these boxes for free. They're going to put some good stuff in it. Yeah, that's what I wanted. And guess what? That's not really what happened. I was looking for some like really high dollar stuff. I didn't see it. Like, I'm okay getting the best stuff, because I would have kept it. I wanted a Patagonia piece to wear. You know, I only have like one. I do have one piece that's pretty nice I found. But anyway, so let's go through the people that were in the chat first. We got Jack saying you got some poop on your arm. You're giving that junk away. Hey, zero cost of goods. The Columbia stuff, it's still profit, I guess. You said Bears suck. Yeah, we're actually going to ban Jack from the chat just because. No, I don't really know how to do that. I think I'd have to go to YouTube to do it. But we're on OBS. Beatrice, hello. Good Sunday. Happy to see you. Glad that you're always here. Taylor Exchange Live, Jake's ready for it. Yeah, dude, we're all here for it, man. We do this every Sunday, usually 1 p.m. Central, but when Bears football starts, the first game is at 3:25 next, or whenever they play the Packers on September 10th. So we may do the live earlier, or we may possibly do it Saturdays. I haven't decided with football season, because Saturdays I won't have that many sales, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Kat Oroch says Sunday shipping with Taylor Exchange. Yeah, man, welcome in, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, my name's Sean. I'm a full-time eBay reseller. We sell clothes here. Now, I'll tell you this. I'm debating on doing some more point of view, garage sale, like that type of stuff, just because, one, I want some like bigger videos to get like pushed out to people, and I think that's what a lot of people like to see. And I think what I want to do is any like hard good that I sell, as long as I can afford like everything that I need to afford, I want to like earmark that for my son Seth. He's 9 months old. He's going to need money for t-ball, for football. He's going to need money for just stuff like that. So I want to like kind of make a little bit of a like a treasure chest of his stuff with hard goods sales. And I do like hard goods. Remember, I did not start as a clothing seller. I started as an everything seller like a lot of people, and I'm pretty decent at it. Don't get me wrong. I did pretty well with hard goods. I just realized it's hard to store lots of hard goods. It's definitely hard, and it's hard to pack a lot of that stuff too. But who knows? Maybe Randy will help me out with some of that stuff. Also, we've got Jake talking about the drawing, and then Catroach or Catorch. Oh, it's Catorch. That makes sense. Catorch says jealous of all the Bears finds. Yeah, so I found these up here. That's like a little bottle cap. They're actually pretty big. This is a wooden picket fence one, and then that's just like the license plate. And then I got like some ones for my brother, and then my dad got some really cool ones. It says Home Sweet Home. It's like a wooden rectangle for Chicago Bears, and then he got one with the state of Illinois and like the sea and stuff. So really cool, really cool. That's awesome. Give it to your grandpa, Jay Kreblo. Yeah, I mean, my grandpa needs some shirts, man. He's been wearing the same one since like 1993. No, he's got plenty of shirts, but if people give me stuff and it doesn't fit, like I was gonna put it on the wall, but it's kind of a big shirt, and I was like, well, maybe he can wear it so we can all have some fresh swag. And yeah, Michael and Linda. So Linda, let me know when you're in the chat. Hopefully she says something when she comes in, but I want to read her. Like, you just kind of tell her about her card and stuff. She got me this thank you card, and she mailed me a shirt, so that was really cool. 24 viewers, 9 likes. Yeah, let's just pack a few items before we get into all the festivities with the mystery box giveaway. Panda the Picker says, have you thought of buying a bale of clothing? A bale of clothing is actually 1,500 pounds of clothing. If you mean a Gaylord, that is something I could. I talked to a Salvation Army about buying a bale, and it's not something that is. You can't just walk up to a Salvation Army and say, I would like one bale of clothing, please. The guy pretty much told me it would be $450 for the bale, but he's like, people that buy these bales buy like 18-wheelers full of bales of clothing. So it's like other thrift stores and even chains that buy from Salvation Army. So there's a whole pipeline of all that stuff. So Swoop says the box is criminal. I agree. I mean, what is it? You can't look a gift horse in the mouth. I mean, it was free, right? I got it for free. If I would have paid $70 for it, yeah, I would have been crying a little bit. The Carhartt one was better than the Columbia one, but anyway. So we've got a Brooks Brothers. This is the French cuff one. That has like the, it's kind of like the tuxedo cuff where it's like really thick. This one sold for $17. Brooks Brothers, I don't know. I've sold them for as high as like, well, some of the linen stuff, I mean, you can sell for like $30, but some of the more common stuff goes for like 17 to 21. We're gonna pack her on up, but yeah, I mean, I'm doing really good. The Bears did lose their last preseason game, but they didn't play Justin Fields or any of the starters, so I mean, what can we expect? Jack says, I was a Packer backer for all my life till I quit watching football. Jeez, man. What a sad existence, Jack. What a sad existence. You're 2 hours away from the city. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm right by Dallas, and I'm not a Cowboys fan. But you're either a fan because of what your father ingrained in you, which is myself, or where you grew up, your hometown. That's pretty common in, like, I don't know, fandom, I guess. That is a common thread. It's either where you were raised or it was what your father chose for you to be a fan of. And there was a period when I was, I think, I might have been 8 years old. It was when Dante Culpepper played for the Vikings and he was on the cover of Madden. Well, my brother was so good at Madden and I could never beat him. But like with Dante Culpepper and like I got it, I had a chance. So I was a Vikings fan for like 2 weeks until my dad like crushed that out of my soul. So he had I had a Vikings hat I had gotten. I don't know if I convinced my mom to get it or I got it at a garage sale because my mom used to take me to garage sales. Same with my grandma when I was younger. And I had this Vikings hat, and I wore it on I brought it out when the Vikings were just finishing their domination of the Bears back when they had Randy Moss, Dante Culpepper. And my dad grabbed the hat, and he set it on the living room floor, and he grabbed this Bears helmet, and he smashed the hat over and over again, and he threw the hat like against the wall, and he's like, we're not Vikings fans, we're not Packers fans, we're not Lions fans, like, we're Bears fans in this house. And he's like, and if you've got a problem with it, like, you're not going to watch football with us. And I was just kind of like, dude, he is serious about this game, and that's where, you know, the love of the game kind of was brought up. And I played football growing up and stuff, and I had a really good time with it. It's a great sport. It's a real kind of like Warriors mentality plus like you got to like rely on the people next to you. Or like you can get seriously hurt. I mean, if you're not focused, or you can have some problems. This is a Ralph Lauren. This one went pretty cheap, pretty old items. A lot of these older items I pushed through for like 16, 18 bucks shipped. But they do sell. But you got to be careful on how much you're spending on some of that stuff. Katorch said, did you see the announcement that they were going to use the Bears face logo than the C? I'm super excited. Oh, man, yeah. I did see that. I did see that the Bears logo is going to be good. I just wish they did more with like an all-white with like some blue uniforms. Fireball Flippers, hello. Good to have you in. I love that orange hat. It's kind of a Bears hat. Jack says, I'm blowing you crap, man. It's super cool you're giving the boxes away. Free money is good money. And you said, Amanda, hope you're doing well. Eli, hello. How are you doing? All right. Yeah, no, I mean, I figured, like, why not be a little Mr. Beast-esque? You know, give me free stuff. I give it back to people who need it. And I thought about giving it to the homeless, but, dude, homeless people don't want clothes. They really don't. They usually just want cash. You know, you can't even write those guys checks. They just want cold, hard cash. I did sell a vintage Carhartt piece. Now, I thought the box was going to have a vintage Carhartt piece. Let me show you this one. I actually got this blanket line Carhartt, and see the collar's really jacked up, like pretty jacked up. And like this was it wasn't a garage sale find, but I was out garage sailing, and it was this gun and knife store. They had like an overflow store, and they were selling off some stuff, and that was $5. So it sold for, any guesses how much that one sold for? The blanket line Carhartt with some damage in that beautiful dark green color. Aesthetic Alpha says, have you seen the new advanced promoted listings features? It's just under the regular promoted. Have you used it? It's a campaign daily budget. No, I have seen it. I promoted my listings actually this month. I tested it for 4 days, and I stopped it just because I was going to make a video series on it, and it just seemed like I'm doing pretty good without promoting anything. And those 4 days I have had some sales from it, but like I took it off all the listings. I don't really think the way I'm running my store, it makes sense because I've had so much success without using it. But yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to promote your listings. Maybe if you're in a competitive field with replenishables, it may make sense to promote it, but used clothing, I just don't know if it's really the way. But I do know a friend of mine, he sells, you know, well over $200,000 a year in clothes, and he does promote heavily. He pays about $1,500 a month, and he gets 4 times the impressions that I do, and he sells a lot. But he has like really good items. So I told him, like, dude, your items will probably sell like decently well without it. And he said every time he turns off promoted, it tanks his sales. And I was like, well, maybe you got to give eBay a little bit of time to like recalibrate your your store without promoted. So I'm a fan of not promoting, but that's just me. Here's a FootJoy. This one had like a golf embroidery on it. Again, not a whole lot of money here. We're talking like $15 shipped on that. A couple guesses on the Carhartt. We got $75 from Michelle and $90 from the Boho Armadillo. Yeah, it was like 65 plus 9, so 74. It's almost dead on, Michelle. Let's see. Jack says, you're a Vikings fan with Favre. Oh, gosh, dude. What a joke, Brett Favre. Beatrice says, no, all my family are Cowboys. I'm in San Francisco. Oh, you are a San Francisco fan, and I've never been to the Bay. Yeah. They have that appeal. So a lot of teams as well is because what was shown on TV, right? A lot of people didn't have like the Sunday ticket, especially back in the day, because I don't even think they had Sunday ticket. It was only like what was regional, but also the big time teams would get played on prime times and stuff. So you would see like more of those teams and be accustomed with the players and things like that. Jack says, never watched football. I watched other places. I grew up in a bar scene. Oh my gosh. What? A bar scene? Yeah, I guess some people do that. Some people grow up like in the music scene and stuff, or like just different venues where their parents always hang out. Yeah, let's look at the chat. I want to make sure the giveaway is within a reasonable amount of time. You guys can't let me forget because I don't want it to go too long. I think 30 minutes is a good amount to get a lot of people. So 41 people, 17 likes, and we are 15 minutes in. So yeah, we'll run it another 15 minutes, and we'll run that giveaway. I'm super excited. I'm going to try to like hold the camera so you can see the screen, so you can see the randomizer, so you know that I'm not cheating. Because there is one gentleman who's a viewer, and he's local to my town, and I hope he wins because then I could just like hand him the clothes instead of having to ship it for like $10. So I'm not gonna pick him, but I hope David wins. At least one of them. But no, I hope whoever gets it like can make some money with it. That's like the main thing. This one is the Wrangler George Strait Troubadour edition. So Troubadour, I don't know, it adds some value to it. This one sold for like $32, including shipping. So you're talking 23 plus 9. Let's see. Okay. Michelle says, you're from Jacksonville, Florida? Very cool. I've got an aunt in Orlando. I might have to go visit her sometime. Maybe make some videos around it. Jack says, me and my buddy were 14, 15-year-old hanging at the VFW playing euchre and shooting pool with the old timers. Ugh. Sounds tiring. I'm sure you heard all the war stories. Swoop says, nah, the homeless would look at the comps for those Columbia sweaters and pass. Oh, dude. That would be wild. You're like, here, man, here's the size small Columbia fleece, and they look it up, and they're like, nah, I'm good, man. It's only a 10% sell-through rate, and it's got some damage on it, too. It's not really damage. It just needs to be cleaned. And speaking of cleaned, I tried some OxyClean spray on a Croft & Barlow Quick Dry all over print, and it got the neck stains out. So I may actually try to buy some of like, I see a lot of like Eaton Contemporary, like business type shirts that are pretty decent sellers with stains on it. And if it's pit stains, I'll probably pass. But if it's just the neck stains, I may try to shout it out and get that out. And maybe that can increase a few items, you know, a couple dollars and stuff. So that might be something. Let's see. Inglewood Deal says, dang it, I missed some of the stream. Yeah, dude, you won the drawing, and I just skipped over you because you weren't here, so sorry about that. I'm just kidding. We haven't done the drawing. We're waiting for the 30-minute mark because I know people are coming in late, and that's fine. You know, it's not like, I know I'm probably not the one where you hit the bell notification for. You know, I'm not one of the bigger fun channels. I'm more of just like the doing what I can to spread my life with you guys a little bit. And yeah, I get it. It's fine. I'm trying to stay consistent with the timing here. Luckily, my son was cooperative today. He had a great nap. He had great lunch. He's been playing all morning. And now him and my wife go to her grandpa's, which is his great grandpa's house. And then they hang out there and do some things. Jack says, here's a new shirt, some shoes, and a tall boy smiling from ear to ear, laugh out loud. Okay. Are you talking about your bar scene, like things? Oh, I see. You said, Jack says, here's a new shirt, homeless dude looking at you. Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, the tall boy he'd be happy to receive, but the clothes he wouldn't. Josh Avendano. So you asked, do I do store reviews? Now, I have, ever since I kind of gained a little bit of a following. I've had a lot of people reach out wanting store reviews, wanting like coaching or mentorship or something to guide people into making like a better business and more sales. And I have not decided how I want to run that, mainly because I don't want to set something up that doesn't produce enough like value, and also I need to be able to stay consistent with it, because I do have the eBay store, the YouTube channel, I have my Amazon stuff, and then I have the buy sell trade store and employee, and I have a 9-month-old. So there's a lot of stuff, and I doesn't even mention my wife, who does so much work around here too. So I do plan on trying to figure out some type of payment, whether it's like I think a $10 membership for per month might be the way to go. And then with that membership, I'll give you access to a Discord, and you can ask me direct questions. I can steal away time to do like certain things, as long as you're not like, I need 1 hour every single day of like direct focus with you. Like, it'll kind of be playing it by ear based on like how much time I have to help. But I will be putting information in there. I just don't know how to build out the Discord just yet, and that is something I'm thinking of. But no, as far as like individual store reviews, I'm not really doing that because it would cost too much money, honestly. I don't know if it'd be worth it to say like I need $50 or $100 an hour, because I just don't want to spend the time. But if I can set up the bones of like a course, or just like bones of information of like direct, so you can figure out exactly how I do, because I share a lot of what I do, but I don't share everything that I do. But I think that is good to be, it could be a good resource, I guess. And you could just kind of stay in there however long you want, 1 month or a year, or just never, I don't know. Or you just join because you just want to like help the channel out, man. Help me out. Okay, Michelle says, whoop, whoop. Yep, yeah, you're talking about the sale most likely. Okay, P Black in the Hustle. Most of your sales because you're on YouTube, so you don't have to promote because you have a YouTube channel. That is 100% incorrect. I've had, I think 1 or 2 YouTube sales ever. So what you're probably referring to is when you see like the everything sellers that people say, hey, so-and-so, thank you for your support for purchasing this. I don't have cool enough stuff. Like if I had a bunch of like plush or like trinkets or like little things, like maybe I would get more viewer sales, but trust me, I think I've had 2 viewer sales. This one was my first viewer sale. I left this one here, and then I think I've gotten 1 more. And then I've also sold like a few things through Instagram because I found like some viewery pieces Jeff wanted to buy. But like I gave him a good deal. I didn't even profit that much money. I actually made less money than selling it on eBay. So, but no, that's incorrect. It's okay though. I mean, I get it. Like it's hard to understand. And honestly, my sales aren't even that high. I mean, these are low margins. That's why I am trying to build other businesses, because to scale eBay past the like 30, 40 items a day as like a single person, like now I have an employee and I still have trouble doing it, because it comes down to sourcing things at a cheap enough price, and then having the storage to have like a 5, or if you want to go to a 10,000 item store, it's completely different. Way more shipping. The margins might even tighten up a little bit. So yeah, there's a lot of ways, and that's something that like I can get into more of, but no, I don't want you to think just because I'm on YouTube I'm making a lot of money. Like YouTube, I think I've made $3,800 on my YouTube channel since February. That's when I became monetized. So take that for what it's worth, And I don't know how many hours I've spent like on YouTube, but it's definitely been a good amount. This is a Tommy Bahama. It sold for $17. It's like a yellow one. The yellow ones don't do as well. Okay. I want to continue on. I hope Linda, are you here? Linda gave me this card. She gave me a bear shirt in the mail. She wrote a very sweet card, saying thanks and hoping that like my son is doing well and my wife's doing well. And I just wanted to thank her and let her know that my grandpa's getting that shirt, the bear shirt she got. It wasn't XL. Like I'm a medium to large. If you buy like an older style shirt, it's probably a large. Newer style is a medium. But she got me an extra large because she just found it and thought of me and thought she wanted to send it. And it's cool. I'm really glad she did. It's very nice of her. Michelle says, go Birds. Going back to the retro logo. Oh, God. Biscuit Butt, what's up? Sean, what's up, man? Happy to have you in. Inglewood Deal says, I'm a Raiders fan. Raiders are cool. Next Saturday, yeah. Okay, Bills and Bears, very nice. Yeah, I hope they play Justin for the first half. I'm not too concerned with, like, DJ Moore playing. But yeah, I definitely want to see Justin Fields slinging the rock out there, because he needs the reps, man. He needs the reps, dude. Okay, right here we have a pair of jeans. Huh. It's weird. I haven't been buying jeans very often. So these are Levi's women's, $5.15, and they sold for $21 shipped. Kimberly, the jacket, it actually went for $74 shipped. So Jack says, my mom ran a bar for years. I was always there cleaning, helping. Wouldn't change it for the world. That's cool. I guess if, yeah. I thought like your parents dropped you off at the bar, and it's like, we just hung out at the bar, me and my other friend. Like, but that makes sense. That makes sense. Because then you see the bar in a different lens, and you're probably treated differently because, you know, the regulars, like, you know, they take care of you and stuff like that. So I moved the eBay tape over here because it was pretty loud, but I'm going to have to move it. Hope it's not too loud. It's definitely slower, but that's okay. I don't want to hurt somebody's ears. I know it was a bit of a problem last week. Also, speaking of audio, I have my Rode mics coming in. So I dropped $300 on a Rode mic, a connector for the GoPro, which I'm going to do some point of view stuff. And I may just put my cell phone on my chest because the cell phone, the iPhone 14 Pro, is so much better of a camera than the GoPro that I may run that. But I have the Rode mic, so I'll be able to have some better audio, and I'm pretty excited about it. Let's see. Inspired to Save says, hey, happy to have you in. Boho Armadillo says 42 watching, hit the like button. Thank you for that. Inglewood Deal says, now if he wins, you cheated. Yeah, maybe so. Let's check the time and let's check the chat. So 50 people, 28 likes, and we're at the 26-minute mark. So yeah, any minute now we're gonna run the first drawing for the mystery box. So let's go over the items one more time. We have the Women's Summit Series. Now, I didn't say this in the video because I didn't notice it at first, but it actually has an embroidery on here. Schlehender. So I don't know if this is somebody's name that they embroidered on this, but anyway, this is a women's piece. This is going to be, let's just call this box 1. So we'll put box 1 over here, and I think that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine the Carhartt and the outdoor box. So the next one, let's just go over both boxes really quickly. So we have this Columbia fleece. This is a size small. This one was in the outdoor one. We have this Columbia. This is a beige with the soft shell. Now these are in excellent condition. Like, this is a good jacket. It's just they don't sell very well on eBay. And then there was another Columbia soft shell, and this was the size medium. And I want to point out that they sent a third one, and the third one is a size medium as well. But if you see the zippers here, these zippers are different styles. And it's not that the tab pool is gone, but these are different styles. And the reason for that is Columbia just like repumps out this same soft shell jacket after a couple years. They like change up a little bit of stuff. So that was one box. Now we're not going to send that together. We're going to kind of split it up. So I'm going to decide how to do that right now. So that box had 5 items. The other box had 6 items. Now let's go through the other box real quick. The 2 really good items, I think, are these short sleeve button shirts for Carhartt. And these are 4XLs. So both plaid. So that means one box is going to get the yellow and the other box is going to get the green so that we can split those up. This was probably like the most expensive piece that came in. Now this is a New Tags Carhartt, and it's got the size large. Now the weird thing about it is it's a quarter zip, but it's got the hoodie pocket. So who wants a hoodie without the hood? Most people want the hood, unless I guess they wear a lot of hats and they just don't want the hood. But anyway, so this is like a $50-ish piece. So, oh my gosh. Now this is my dog's hair. I'm very sorry. I didn't realize that. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Freaking Ragnar's been hanging out in here because he's a little bit more relaxed and he's not crazy as much. So he's been hanging out while I work, laying on the floor here. But typically I don't have my inventory here except for my bags. Okay, so the one that gets that one, I'm going to lint roll it real quick. I feel like a goober, like sending out my dog's hair, especially if somebody's allergic. It doesn't really work, man. These lint rollers are kind of crap. Okay, so we'll put this one here, and then we're going to put the yellow one, because the yellow one may be worth less than the green one. So we're going to put the yellow one with the nice Unitex jacket. Okay, so that means we got these 3 pair of jeans. These are all Carhartt jeans, and one is new with tags right here. And it put $30.99 for the new with tags. So what we're going to do is we're going to separate the new with tags one in one box. And mind you, these are size like 40 waist, 30 inseam, 32 inseam with 40 waist, maybe 38, 30, something like that. So we're going to put, let's see, 30. So this one's 40-32 and this one is 40-30. So we're going to put the 40-30 because it's probably the least expensive one out of those with the nice jacket over there. And then we're going to put this pair of jeans with the new with tag jeans. And then we're also going to put the medium soft shell. And I think this is the better of the two black ones. We're going to put this one with the Carhartt jeans. And then we also had this green one. We're going to put this one with the two Carhartt jeans. And then the last three, or no, we got four. So we got the beige one here, and then we got the other black one. So obviously we're going to go one soft shell black for one box, one with the other. And we got this beige one. We're going to go, let's see. Okay, so we're going to put the beige one with the Carhartt jean box, and then we're going to put the soft shell, or this is the fleece, size small, probably one of the least valuable items over here. And then this Women's Summit Series. The Summit Series would have been good if it was Gore-Tex, but because this is not Gore-Tex, it's actually not as valuable as the other Summit Series. And we're going to put this one with the other box. So we've got box one, the nice new with tags, hoodie but not hood Carhartt piece, and then we got the other ones which we'll call the jeans new with tag piece. Those are the two boxes. That was a mouthful. I hope you guys got all that, but we are going to do that. We're going to do that drawing pretty soon. Okay. It's kind of a lot, man. I imagine that's what a whatnot feels like, and that was only like 3 minutes, and I feel like I'm already out of breath. Okay. Kami Collectibles Taylor. Have you had much luck with 4 and 5XL tall shirts? I found a bunch of nice tops, but don't want to corner the market for something that is long tail. 4XL tall and 5XL talls are going to be tough. Now, if it was just a regular 4XL, it'd be a lot better, but the talls, you're talking like a massive individual. So remember, there's not that many people on Earth that are that size, and then you got to think, are they buying used clothes on eBay? So if you're over, I think it was 6'2", you're taller than 98% of people on planet Earth. So kind of keep that in mind when you're buying like the really big sizes. I would consider like XLT, 2XLT, and maybe even 3XLT some of the best sizes, but anything above that, it gets a little hairy. But you will be the only person that has it, so that is something. Christy says, hi there, it's hot here in Middle Tennessee. It is hot here too. We had 2 days with 90-degree weather, and I felt like I was in the Arctic, but now we're back to 100 plus. Dude, those OxyClean sprays are golden. The Tide ones are the best, I think. I did not try the Tide ones. I talked to 4 women in that aisle as I was looking at all of them, and the consensus was like the Shout, but also not the pens. Like they meant actually like the bottle and scrub it and stuff. I think letting it sit is a key thing too. I let mine sit for 5 minutes, and then I scrubbed it, and then I put soap on it, and then I scrubbed again, and then I'm going to wash it. So I'm going to do probably 15 at a time, like set 15 to the side, do them all in a row, and then run one wash with 15 items. I think that's how I'm going to do it. It's a little bit of extra work, but if you can get 15 items from not being able to pick up to now being able to sell for $23, $25, that's pretty good money, and it's probably worth the extra hour of light cleaning and washing. Jake said they're entered to win. Yeah, Jake, I hope you win, man. I hope everyone feels good about this. It's going to be fun. Okay, I'm going to catch up with the chat, and once we're caught up with the chat a little bit, then we're going to run the first drawing, because we're at 61 people, and that's about the high point for my chats usually, or the live stream. So we're going to do that after I catch up a little bit. Let me get some water, man. I'm like dying, dude. We got water, and then we got coffee from this morning. Ugh. Get this little label on. I might not get through all the items today. We'll see. We will see. I don't mind doing it. These streams, they make more money than some of my videos. Like, my videos don't go viral, and I think that's because I'm not doing some of the traditional picker type videos. Or I'm just not that good at YouTube just yet, so. Alright, so let's see. Swoop says, larger sizes, tall variations always sell really well as petite for women's. Well, I mean, dude, 4XLT and 5XLT, that's a big size, man. But you're true, there's not many of those out there, so maybe it does do better than I'm thinking. Inglewood Deal says, you're right. You're not important to me. My son pulled me away. Okay. Bro makes a mod. Make me a mod if you ever make a group. I should make you a mod for this, for my channel. But yeah, I don't know if I want like a group or like a membership. Like if I do a group, like a Daily Refinements or like a Dixon Picks and Bo Johnson type situation, I would need help because I wouldn't be able to do it myself. But if I did a cheaper version for like $10 a month, then I could provide, I think, enough value. I would just run more lives. I'd like private lives, and then I would do one-on-one stuff with people, I think is how I would run it. But I'd have to like limit people to a certain amount of like time per month because I really couldn't do that for like hundreds of people, you know. Hundreds of people. I could barely do it for like a dozen people. Let's be honest there. Jake says, Christy, you're talking to Christy about the temperature. Kimberly Parker, I met a man and his wife at the bins at OKC. He's from Wichita, Kansas. He told me about you. I've enjoyed your information. Yeah, I've keep getting hit up about the bins and stuff, and I tried a flea market recently, and it went pretty well. It had that bins feel where you're like table pulling, trying to like get the good items. So there's a lot of competition, so I may try the bins one of these days, but I'm not sure exactly how I want to run it just yet. Because like I have enough items right now for a while. Like a week. I probably won't go sourcing Wednesday like I normally do, but we'll see. Sometimes I just feel like getting out of town too. Jack says, dude, I'm not paying for anything. Laugh loud, no thanks. Hey, no problem, man. I mean, some people are much further ahead, Jack, and then some people are day oneers that just want that accelerated boost. And yeah, so I mean, I get it. I don't pay. I've never paid for any help with this, but a lot of people ask me for it. So like, what do you do, Jack? What do you do if a bunch of people want your help and you're just like not wanting to take their money? Yeah, eventually you got to do something, right? Howitz Taylor says new here. Or you said Howitz Taylor, so that's like hello. Earth Roamers. Dude, that's a cool name. I'm from Phoenix. Oh, cool, man. My friend is from northwest of Phoenix. He said it's pretty hot there too. You should reach out to Bo Johnson how to start a Discord. I saw your interview with him. He has a great kit of advice. Yeah, no, I got a buddy who knows how to do Discord and stuff. It's just a matter of like putting all the stuff in it. So it's just not like just a Discord, right? Like you got to have some information and stuff. And honestly, it's like I can talk to Bo and stuff, but I don't know. You got to just like devote time to doing stuff, right? Like I'm pulled kind of thin in a lot of different places, and that's why I don't want to like take too much time. Who's the Bears back to have in fantasy? You think Herbert's going to break out this year? I think he's going to do really well. I do think they're going to pass a lot though too. But I'm not a big fantasy guy. I think it's kind of ridiculous. Put the tape right next to the mic, please. Why? Hi, Eli. I missed the chat. Just jumped on me a little bit. I'm new to eBay. Need to learn a lot. Taylor gives good nuggets. Yeah, every now and then. Thank you. Stephanie H says, hi there. Discovered your channel and learned about brush poppers for the first time. I had a question. How do you tell if it's brush poppers if it doesn't say on the inside? So yeah, I learned that from actually Jake Ryder as well as he was doing. He showed that like early on, and I was like, yeah. So what it is it feels almost like waterproof on the inside, and it looks like whitish on the inside, and the outside will be like different colors, and it's usually blocky or striped patterns, but it just, I guess, like, it's not like Gore-Tex feeling, but it has like a bit of that feel to it, and it's gonna be vintage. So it's I think they're from the 80s or 90s maybe. Love learning from you, Jack. Yeah, no, that's true. I honestly don't know. I haven't done enough research on it, but it would be cool to ask like somebody from the clothing like Western industry, and then they would know for sure. So if you even walk into like a Cavender's or like a Western shop, you might be able to find somebody who knows, like an older person. They might know. Dominica Kisanite. Kisanati? Hello, love your videos, very insightful. Yeah, thank you. I wish I could pronounce your name better, but spelling and words is one of my weaknesses. Jack says, if it has something to do with material, I believe. Yeah, it's the inside stuff, man. It won't say it's the material. Older Wrangler longtail brush poppers are more like canvas material. Yeah, so it's not exactly. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit of canvas, but the inside is where it feels a little like different. There's some Wrangler X-Talls that are vintage, much lighter material, almost polyester. Those are good too, but I don't know if those lighter ones are considered brush poppers. Yeah, they're the thick, sturdier stuff. Yeah. Stephanie says, thanks so much, everyone. Yeah, for sure. 6XLT here. Jack, you're that big, dude? Holy cow. That's big, man. Look around for extra large shout with nozzle spray. Sam's Club used to have the item handy and easy to refill. Jay, I'm not a part of the club. Let's just say that I'm not in the club, man. My mom is, but for me to gain access, I don't know. I'd have to tag along with somebody. David wants to win. All right, David. I hope you do too. Another Summer says, sorry, just came in, so Tide or OxyClean spray, which is better. I just tried the OxyClean, and that has worked on the first shirt. But I don't know if it has to do with material or if it has to do with how deep in the stain is. Okay, 68 people, so we're about to run the giveaway. Oh, Linda's here. Linda, thank you. I wanted to tell you, I've been talking about your card. Linda is here in the chat. Everyone say, thank you, Linda. You're very nice. She sent me this card and a bear shirt. Linda, I gave that bear shirt to my grandpa, so he's going to wear it on Sundays. Thank you very much. And then these signs that I got, Michael told me about it. He lives in the Dallas area, and he said they're at a Goodwill, so he grabbed them, put it in his cart. I met him because I happened to be down there yesterday, and I bought them, and then he showed me some of his like inventory and stuff, and he gave me some bear shirts too, man. So I really appreciate it. He gave me like this awesome vintage sweater, which I have it right here. All right, check this thing out. Isn't that incredible? It's got the bear on the back, dude. This is what Michael gave me. So thank you, Michael. I'll be wearing that if it ever gets cold here in Texas. But yeah, Linda, you did. It's happened. Those both happened in the same week. So I was very happy to have some fans, some viewers give me some friends. Let's be honest, fans, friends. Most of you guys are well, I don't know. You're not like close friends, but you're getting into the friend category, right? You're trying to break into the friend zone, I guess. But yeah, I like that everyone's here. So we are getting close. I may have to just go ahead and run it. Let me see. I'll just zoom through these. Dawn, I feel you're like the rest of us out here reselling. Your channel feels more relatable, at least to me. Yeah, it's probably because I'm just like trying to be as honest with, like, you know, I'm not like a super high earner on eBay. I'm not like I'm doing better than average, I would say, but that's because it's my job, right? I mean, it's a full-time job. Most of you guys who are not part-time, full-time, you'd be doing a little better too. But I definitely want to give you a little bit of an edge on what you can do in this stuff. Adam says, selling, I shoot for 4 times my purchase price to sell. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. And I think, so mine's kind of like right now it's $4 into $23.60 shipped. So that's very tight margins. Usually it's about $7 profit per item. But then I have my high items, and then I have my like marginal like $3-4 profit items. So it all kind of averages, but I think I need to get into a little bit more higher end like hard goods or stuff like that, just to kind of help with some of the profits. But I'm also running this channel, and I'm doing some Amazon stuff. So there's like a couple things I'm doing. How do you get so many listings up quickly? Great Deals Depot asks. I have Randy. Randy is exceptional. Honestly, Great Deals Depot, a lot of it I think has to do with just the number of reps. Like I've sold over 20,000 items, and I myself have listed like, you know, the majority of those items. So I'm really good at it, and I have some videos on how I do it, so you can watch those and just try to beat those times. And don't check your phone, don't watch YouTube, like just focus on your task and knock it out, and you'll be surprised with how much faster you go when you have no distractions. Panda the Picker says, I've made 2 Discords for small Twitch streamers. It takes a bit to set up everything. Yeah, no, I know. I haven't even scratched the surface with it. Josh says, happy Sunday. How's the retail location going? Any foot traffic? No, the retail location is not really for foot traffic. It's more of a business location. It's mainly it's an office space that I can promote as a buy-sell trade. So I'm trying to like get people to bring me stuff, and it's been working. People bring in stuff, they call, they set up appointments and things like that. So it's definitely been paying for itself, if that helps. But no, people aren't really buying from the store like that. Chrissy's talking to Jake. You're in Rutherford, a neighbor. Very nice. Brush poppers are more rugged material. They're used for working in fields. Yeah, to brush for the brush, you know. Jack is 6'6", 450. Yeah, dude, Jack, you are in a small percentile of human beings on the planet. I hope you are kind of keeping an eye on that, dude, because usually big people don't live very long just because your organs and stuff. David says, where's the move favorable places to source in Dallas? I went to Salvation Army last week, and they ruined a lot of clothes where they make holes with the tags. Yeah, dude, I know. David, I'm not really going to tell a lot of people where I go, just not live on here. It's just not a wise thing to do, but they're out there. You just got to like hit them all up and then make notes. And then once you make notes, you'll be able to narrow down which ones you like the best. Buy a gift card and you'll get free access to the Costco. Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't have Costco here, though. We have Sam's Club. How to enter, Jason? You're kind of late, buddy, but it's going to be, you go to the, man, we're about to run it right now. So, Jason, you're a little late, but you got to put margins are terrible in my mystery box video, and I'm about to load it up in a second. We're getting close to the end here. Last page looker says hello to everyone. Hello to you guys. Are you? Happy to have you. Lenny says hello, turning in from the East Coast. All right, tuning in from the East Coast. Very cool. Everyone's thanking Linda. Linda, you're so nice. How do you enter the giveaway? I just mentioned it. A short sleeve shirts at Goodwill here in PA are $9.99. Yeah, no, I'm starting to see that too, and you got to find them for like $4. You just got to. They're out there. You just may have to get a little creative with where you go. How do you enter? Sorry, I'm late. It's already. Yeah, it was already from like last week, but most people are entered. You had to comment last week. Thank you for filling in. Swoop says, Sean, I think you should dive into women's clothing more. Yeah, no, I think you are right. I know mostly men's sellers are there, and there's very profitable women. Yeah, no, I agree. It's just going to take a little bit of research to catch up, but I think that's a great idea. I'm far from the county line. Always love seeing a neighbor in the chat. Sean's awesome. Thank you, Jake. Didn't know either. 5XLT, but I like a loose fit. All right, guys. All right. Let's take. I feel like let's get a little drum roll going. Huh? I'm excited. So which box should we go first? Like, let's go for the one with the jeans because that one's like not as good as the next one. Also, my email is in the banner or like on my channel somewhere. So I want you guys to email me whenever you win. Okay, so I'm gonna turn you guys around. Okay, let me know if you can see that. This is the random comment picker. This is the URL from the video. So you can actually filter this out. So we're gonna do keyword filters and we're gonna do margins are terrible. Okay, so include replies. No, because I replied and I don't want people having duplicates in there. Can y'all see it correctly? I'm gonna go to the stream here. Can you see it? I think it's okay. 77, yes, that's me. All right, continue on. Loading comments. So there were 72 comments. All right, the first winner is being picked. I hope you guys enjoy. Here we go. Stephanie Roberts, you won the first mystery box. Woo! All right, you said, good to see about what I expect from mystery box buy. Margins are terrible and usually make money back, but a bit more. Barely worth the time, but fun. All right, well, you won Stephen Roberts. Not Stephanie. I said Stephanie. Stephen Roberts. Congratulations, man. All right, so we are going to go back to looking at myself. And, yeah, Stephen Roberts, you won. So I'm going to write a note so I don't forget. Stephen Roberts, man, dude, awesome. Way to go. Let's line that back up. I like getting it, like, right there on the edge of the banner. All right, Stephen, you won the beige Columbia softshell. You won the North Face Summit Series Women's. You won the 4XLT Carhartt short sleeve button shirt. You won the black softshell Columbia, and then you won the New Tags Carhartt jeans, and then the other Carhartt jeans. So, yeah, sorry, Jake. It's not Stephanie. It's Steph. I think it's Stefan. God, dude, I said it so wrong. Let me see. Dang it. Let me go back. Stephen Roberts. Oh, man, it disappeared, dude. Ah, shoot. Okay, let me write that down so I don't forget. Now, please email me your address, and hopefully you're here. Now, here's the other thing. All right, I got a notepad. So, Stephen Roberts, hopefully you watch this stream, and maybe you can't make it here, so you'll watch the replay. And what's going to happen, folks, is we are going to continue running this until it gets like delivered and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't contact me within the next live, that box will be up for the next live. So we're going to continue doing that. Hopefully you see this or you're in the chat, which I don't think you're in the chat, but hopefully you see this and then you will get the address to me and I'll ship it out to you. But yeah, if it goes a week long, then you're going to miss out. So that's going to be box jeans. All right. Note's been made. There we go. It's pronounced Steven. Yeah, whatever, man. Maybe you should spell it like Steven. I don't know, dude. I mean, Stefan, it's got a P in there. Is that you, Nick Picker? No, because you said your name was Nick Picker. So, all right, we're gonna catch back up. That was fun, dude. I got excited. Was the shot good? I hope the shot was well, because I couldn't see. Usually you can see the back of the camera, but when it's in this form, you can't really see it. Oh, man. 67 people, 41 likes. So a lot of people dipped out after that last giveaway. I think people were upset they didn't win. They're probably like, dang it, I didn't win. But we have one more to go, and we're gonna do that in a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of shipping, though, first. Okay. Okay, man. Dude, it was exciting. I'm going to have to turn the fan on how excited it was. All right. So we're talking about gift cards, talking about sell women's clothing. Yeah, the women's clothing, I do sell a lot of women's clothing. I mean, I have sold women's clothing before, so. Jack is talking about weight loss surgery to fix. Okay, yeah. Okay, I hear you. Another summer, so I try not to buy clothing with stains. If it has too bad a stain and it's not as valuable of an item, I throw it away. But yeah, it's just an idea to get items that you would pass on normally, if they like white shirts or things like that. Linda says, "Hi Sean, I'm here and I was waiting for your live, but then I've been listing 10 drafts today. My goal is to have 100 by the end of the month, listed for about 2 a day and sell 2, trying to grow, but I'm afraid to list more." Yeah, then my sales will tank. Yeah, it's always a struggle because eBay kind of gets into a mode of like how you're pumping out items and like what it expects from your store, and then what they can expect to send to the buyers, like because they put it in front of people's eyes. So I don't know. I feel like there's a thing with the drafts, like in how long they can stay in the drafts. I don't know if eBay starts taking them down. I think they recently changed, so I'd be kind of leery about having too many in there, but I'm not 100% sure. That's like a daily refinement question. He would probably know from his group of people that do that very often. But hey, I save drafts for about 2 days ahead is what I do. Tilt down a smidge. Yeah, sorry. Man, sorry y'all didn't see it very well. Shoot, I should have read. Okay. Another summer says, selling electronics is the worst. So many unscrupulous buyers. What a crazy word you threw out there. Unscrupulous? Switching stuff out and fake returns. Yeah, no, I know. I did that for many sales. Months in sales. I don't know how many times, how long I sold that stuff. But yeah, definitely a good while. This is a Duluth Henley. I think I'm going to shy away from the Duluth Henleys. Usually Henleys do pretty well. It could be the time of year, but it could also be Duluth Henleys are not as good. But like Eddie Bauer Henleys, Lucky Brand, even like there's certain ones that do pretty well. But Duluth doesn't seem like, this is like the second one I've sold for like not that much money. Oh, Jake says not Stephanie, it's Stefan. Yeah, oops. Congrats, pronounced Steven. Okay, yeah, I get it. Don't think he's here, but awesome how you give him time. Yeah, at least a week, man, because it doesn't take up much space. But I want to, it's just you got to remember, like, to do it every week, right? I'll remember, though. Jake says, give him time. The nose picker, another summer. Yeah, thank you. My name is Steven. This is the correct way. Oh, there's a Steven battle. Okay. Hey, I'm that same way with Sean's, man. Need to zoom in. Yeah, sorry about that. The shot was like watching a Peter Jackson film. I don't know who Peter Jackson is. The guy spells his name Schwan wrong. Laugh aloud, JK. Mystery box. Anna Collins. Yeah, you just missed it. It was kind of a crash and burn. I'll do better on the next one. But yeah, I can't see where the... Oh, I know what I could do. I can bring up the YouTube live on my other computer, turn the sound off, and then yeah, I can turn this on, and then I'll be able to see on the left side what the mystery box is doing and stuff. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I hope it doesn't mess this up though. It shouldn't, right? Okay, there we go. Pause, play, sounds off, good to go. All right, cool. Oh, Linda, yeah, you missed the shout out. Yeah, I said when you're in the chat, I saw your name in the chat. I gave you like your shout out. I gave my grandpa the bear shirt you sent me. It was an XL, but it was a little bigger, and he's about an XL size. So I gave it to my grandpa. I was gonna put it up, but It was pretty big, so I didn't want to take up. I got these cool little things too, so I want to have like a lot of swag up there. But yeah, no, I gave him that shirt, so thank you very much. And then I got your card right here with the Yoda on it, so thank you. Okay. Michelle says you can schedule listings for free. I think 2 weeks. Don't save them as the draft. I lost 75 in February. Michelle, there you go. So Michelle, Linda, you guys, you see that? Don't save them in the drafts. I need to do that now too. 2 weeks. Okay. Heard selling used panties are worth more than new ones. There is a dark side of eBay. That's true. Swoop says older new stock actually does well in men's at least. Yeah. All right, so we're packing this up. This is a Duluth Henley. Yeah, I actually gotta get. Oh my God, I gotta get some work done, folks. I gotta get all these items packed, man. I gotta get all these items packed. But we are. I say let's. Do you think we should just run the next one? Let's just run the next giveaway. All right. I'm gonna bring this up. All right, so we're gonna like chill for a minute, and yeah. So once I see it on my screen over here, oh no, I gotta hold it over here because there's a delay on this one. There we go. So I'm gonna hold it here, and let's see. I'm gonna see. Let me know in the chat. Hang on a second. I think it's on. I think it's on right here. I want to wait till it catches up so it can see it, and yeah, okay. Let me know in the chat. Someone says run it. So Swoop says run it. Okay, so I think I'm about to. Yep, there we go. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, pick a winner. All right, guys. Let's see who's gonna win the next mystery box. Deb K. Margins are terrible with the little face. You won the mystery box. Congratulations. I hope you email me your address. Deb K. This is exciting, man. I really enjoyed that. I wish I could give away like more money, like Mr. Beast and stuff like that. But you know, one step at a time, right? If sponsors give me stuff, I don't mind giving it away as long as it's not like a partnership. Because we're not really like partners, me and this company, but we may set up some type of deal. That's cool, man. All right, Deb K, you won the. Let's just do the. I'm gonna put hoodie-ish box. Hoodie-ish box, and just remember to email me. Facebook, Instagram. Just get me your address some way. Email is probably the easiest way. And I will send that box out. You guys have until next week. If you don't see the replay, if you didn't watch the whole thing, and you don't contact me by next week, you're not going to get it. We're just going to run it back. So, pretty cool, man. So, if everyone wants to leave, the mystery box giveaway is over for today. So, feel free. If not, we're going to get back to regularly scheduled content of me packing up my meager margins are terrible sales. But yeah, I don't know. We made a little bit of money today, or this weekend. We made enough to survive. Let's see. Wrestling Fig says I got a negative for some dude. I sold a Defender security camera new, and the buyer said the camera is locked to my email. I never opened it or used the camera. Buyer has no feedback at all. Yeah. High-end electronics. Oh, Ann says margins are terrible. No, Ann, that was on the. You already commented, I think, on the video, but. That little randomizer that like picked the winner, that was what was picking from the comments. That's why you do the comment in the video and then you get it picked on the live. So I think that's a good way to do it. I don't know. Maybe next time I can try something different. I was just going to pick like through all of them, but it seemed like it'd be way too difficult. Geezer says, popping on to say hey before playing some Fortnite and then listing items. Hope all is well. Yeah, hey. Good luck on the Fortnite. I was on that kick for a while, man. It's very addicting. Very addicting. We got a Volcom gray shirt. This one was just a crew neck. Usually spending like $2 on these. And it sold for $16.71. That's decent. Not great, but it's decent, I guess. And it was 8 ounces. Yeah, so I almost forgot, man. Gyro Pack is the bags I'm using. I try to shout them out during the lives. Gyro Pack is, these are the black ones. They're not little mini trash bags. But yeah, they have a bunch of different colors and pick your flavor. You know, you're going to get it with Gyro Pack. Use Taylor 10, you get 10% off. I feel like I was supposed to be saying that every live that I told them. But yeah, it's a lot of people are buying them. They're really liking them. So I like the colored ones more than the white ones. And that's part of the reason why I went with them. Also, another reason is they're very competitive with prices. They're just about as cheap. And if you're really running a lot of sales in white, you can buy 5,000 at a time. That's a pretty good deal. Comic Collectible says that's fine. Yep, thank you. Geezer says, okay, so now you have to answer the question whether scheduled listings are seen the day listed or when they go live. One way will screw up your listing algorithm. So you said scheduled listings are listed. Let's see. Whether you scheduled listings are seen the day listed or when they go live. It's when they go live. I don't think if you schedule a listing, it has like a time that it gets launched to eBay, and that's when it would go live, I think. You didn't want to waste your time with the question. I was trying to give a video idea. Oh, I see. Well, I don't use scheduled listings, so I don't know. But it's okay. So here's a good thing to bring up. Say you list at 6 a.m. before like the world wakes up, pretty much, or whatever. 6 a.m. you list 30 items, 10 items, 50 items, whatever it is. Then say you do it at 6 p.m. How are you going to know without doing that test for a very long time, or even if you did do it for a very long time, like how are you going to know if the sales are better at a certain time? Like it's hard to predict that stuff, man. I mean, I get sales at certain times, like from not international buyers, but like on YouTube I get international views like later because it's their daytime, so maybe it makes sense to post in the morning, but like I just don't concern myself too much with that. I just make sure I get them up each day. And the one thing I have noticed, which is a little bit of conspiracy type thinking, but when I have a return that is opened for whatever reason, I feel like eBay governs my traffic. They like put a pause button on it until I solve that return or at least go to the next step. And then like a few hours later, I'll get like multiple offers and sales all at the same time. It's almost like they just flip. I don't know why I did that, but like they just flipped the switch back on and then like a bunch of stuff came in. So that is something that I think about. But as far as like when to list and stuff, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's hard to like make a video about that, and I don't really want to make a video about things I don't want to make a video about either. So that's another thing to consider. But I don't know. It's cool, just not for me. Not for me, Geezer. Linda says, I'm listing the oldest ones I know to stay. They stay for 90 days. I work full time, so I need the draft so I can list consistently. I see. Yeah, I mean, it's a good strategy. I just don't want, like somebody said they lost their listing, so I don't want that to happen. You. Here's a Bonobo shirt. Bonobos is a brand that I've been testing out lately as far as just buying more of them recently, and they're okay. This is a geometric print short sleeve shirt. It only sold for what is it, $18.50, and that's shipped, so not a whole lot of money, but they do sell, you know, decent enough. Same with like David Donahue. I would put David Donahue and Bonobos kind of in the same category. And then, yeah, you're going to see more money if you got the better materials and things like that for the shirts. Jake says, congrats to both winners. Hey, way to go, man. Way to be cool about it. I'm out, Sean. Always much love. As always, from Tennessee to Texas. Glad and inspired to watch you grind. Yeah, hey, man. I appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you hanging out. Very nice to hear. Inglewood Deals, congrats to all the winners. And no, I will not leave you. I love your content, man. Yeah, I mean, I figured people would. Let's just check. I don't know. How many people dropped off? Do you think it was like 10 people? Let's see. And we're not going to like shame those people. Yeah, we're down to 50. We're down to 50. So we lost a good deal, you know, but you know, let's just, I don't want to call it cutting the fat, but maybe people are like giveaway hunters and they're hunting for giveaways, and you know, maybe they'll show up next week and get the giveaway going. But I didn't want to drag it out for like too long, you know. So I tried to just do it when I hit that 60 average. You know, 60 is like a pretty good average of people that come in, hang out. Now, somebody told me, Sean, why don't you get a basket to throw the items in after you pack them? And I said something like, oh, I can just bend over and it takes a few seconds to put them in there. Well, one of my heroes, Chris, Daily Refinements, he had the basket set up. He said it's like for leaves, you know, like a trash bag with leaves, and you put it in there. Now, it didn't take up that much space. I guess I was envisioning it taking up more space. I may do that. So whoever told me that, you're probably right. It would save like a little bit of effort, and maybe I can shoot them like far away, and then it'd be kind of fun. So I could increase the fun in my life, and then I wouldn't have to bend over for 10, 20 seconds. But honestly, like, bending over is really not like, I mean, I'm pretty, athletic. I can just like squat and like do them or whatever. So not a big deal, but I am considering looking on Amazon to see how much they cost so I can buy it. The chat just jumped on down. Man, scrolling like with the touchpad on the MacBook is a little tricky. My fingers just aren't really good at it. Okay. Fork night, I agree. Collins says you can put it in for 2 weeks. Yeah, I mean, if they don't respond with an address by seeing the replay, then it's going to be run again. And, maybe next week I'll just run it for whoever's in the live to win it, right? Like, if you're not in within, like, a few minutes, like, boom, like, you're out. Keep on going until the people who are in the lives actually get it. That's what I'm going to do next week if there's one available, or two. Sean, do you sell clear sealing bags too? I don't have a deal with the clear bags, but I do have that Amazon link. So if you buy it with the Amazon link, I get like a few percent. But with GyroPack, I get 10%. So that's why I push it a little bit, because I make some money on that. But yeah, I don't have a deal with the clear ones. And then the clear ones I think I have linked do not have the words on it. I think they do. I think I fixed it, but some people recommend getting the one with the words on it. I have both because I accidentally bought the ones without, so I don't think it really matters. I tried to put in an order for the blue and it got canceled. What? I'm going to talk to James about that. Like, what's the deal with that? And it could have been because they're out. Maybe they just ran out. But if you're able to click on it, they should have been able to do it, man. That's not cool. Yeah, they need to be better than that, man. It makes me mad. GyroPack. Trying to get you some sales and you're not letting people buy it. Here's a John Varvatos. This is it's a black shirt. Man, it looks kind of gray to me. Do you guys get confused? Like, is this black or gray? It looks gray with black speckles, but this black bag is like black. So anyway, that one sold for $24, and that's just a short sleeve shirt. So yeah, paying $2 into 24, like, that's pretty good. But then if you pay $4 into 18, 19, like, it's not as good. But yeah, I hope they're okay with this one. It definitely looks gray. So I took the clear liner bag out because it was right at 4.1 ounces. Now it's right under 4 ounces. And I think this is the cheapest you can send an item, I think. Or maybe it's 3 ounces. Let's see. No, because yeah, it was $3.90. I think that's some of the cheapest ones you can get. Inglewood Deal says, I list around 8 to 10 p.m. post daily. I get sales all the time. To be honest, I don't think there's a specific time. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's if you're consistent with your store, that may help. But honestly, it's just a guess. I'm not looking into it too deeply. Deb K, Deb K is in the chat, folks. So that box is definitely going to get out as long as you, Deb K. Don't put it in the chat here because we don't want people knowing where you live. But email me. It's sean.taylorexchange@gmail.com. I think. That's the business email. It's also on my YouTube channel, or if you have Facebook or Instagram, just send me your address. I'll get this box out to you, and hopefully you don't live in like, I don't know, like another country. I didn't even mention that. If you live in another country, I'm not sending it international. I'll look at the price, but I'm probably not going to do it because I don't know, man. Sometimes it's really expensive. Well, it's not even the expense, but some post offices in other countries are corrupt. Did you guys know that? Like, they're just straight up corrupt. They'll just like take your stuff. So Linda says, hi, Sean. Awesome. Thanks so much. I'm glad it's going to your grandpa. Hope he loves it. Yeah, no, he does. I love to see how you're growing on here. Thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate that. It means a lot. And I do like the growth of the channel. I feel like consistently like trying to put videos out, but I want to make them fun too, you know? So I got the Rode mic coming in. I'm using my YouTube money to buy things for the channel. Like I bought a $3,000 laptop. I did buy my phone before I made that much money on it, but that phone has the good camera. I bought the Rode mic for like $200 and bought the attachments for it that I need. So we're gonna do some, we're gonna crack open the little GoPro. And I think what I wanna do is like have the GoPro chest mount at a yard sale, but then set my phone up in a distance and then have the Rode mic. So you can have like 2 shots and stuff and then see me going to the yard sales, and then whatever hard goods I find, I'll either sell to people I know that are resellers, or I'll like sell it online, because I do like hard goods. It's just before I was pushing the clothes so hard, I didn't have time to do anything else, and I still think I can squeeze in. So let me give you an example. One of you guys said you should take a look at the hard goods when you're at the thrift store. So when I was in Oklahoma City, I did find a hard good that I should have probably bought. It was one of the Polaroid cameras. It was $8, and it sold between $45 and like $60 on eBay, and it had 9 listed with 6 sales, I think. So that would have been one, but I didn't want to buy film to test it, and I didn't want to send something like untested, so I passed on it. But that's definitely like a item that people buy all the time. I mean, it's a good seller, but like I just didn't do it, you know. So I'm going to start doing more of that because I think it's fun. It definitely was fun, like looking up the camera and like playing with it, rather than just like, here's a shirt I've sold 1,000 times, you know? So, yeah, Josh says you're still in it, dude. I'm glad you're staying, man. Thank you. Josh is you're in Oklahoma too, I think. Hey, Sean, have you sold any of those Black Wrangler Pearl Snaps you picked up? I've sold one of the 73, and then I bought 20 more XLs, and those have not sold yet. So those were a bad buy. If they were the canvas ones, it would have been a much better purchase. Those were 60% polyester, 40% cotton. Not a good purchase. My dad actually saw them at Atwoods or something for $19.99, and I have them priced higher than that with the shipping. So definitely a bad buy. But I have plenty of space. It takes up like 2.5 of the brown boxes, so it's not like a huge deal. But I'm probably going to be stuck with them. When I have a garage sale, I'm going to take some out and try to sell them, just to move them. But one of them sold for $25, right? So I paid $2.50 a piece, I think, or $2.50 or $3. Anthony just got here, all good. Earth Rummer says charcoal color. Yeah, it was kind of a mix, man. Congrats to the winner, says Linda. Thank you. Deb says, oh, you're in San Antonio. Yes. All right. That's going to be like a $9 label. Nick says, tell Gyro Pack they need to get some number 7 bubble mailers, the 14x20. I used your link to try and order some because I ran out and they didn't have any that big. So fourth quarter's coming up, and that's probably why. Like, a lot of people are going to be starting to buy like that kind of stuff, so it would be a good idea to get all that stuff purchased. I know they didn't have it this time. Maybe check them out next week or email them too. I'll email them and be like, dude, I had a lot of people not being able to order stuff. And I wonder if it's like they don't want you using my code to get the discount. That wouldn't be cool. I don't think that's the case, but I will message them. Linda says, I don't want more stuff. I have enough. Oh, yeah. Yep, you're in Taheliquam. Taheliquam. All right, Josh. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going back to OKC anytime soon. I did get to see the campus. I didn't see that the first time I went, but I saw the campus on the way home. It's beautiful, man. The stadium, the campus, like, it's incredible. The quad, they call it, I guess. Courtyard. Yeah, it was great, man. I love the vibe there. I wanted to, like, just go, like, throw the ball around or like, hang out, you know, but I had stuff to do. I had stuff to do. So these are some Bonobo shorts. They did not do too well. They went for $16. So probably not buying any Bonobo shorts again. And Collins asked, what time is the live? So I run this live at 1 p.m. Central Time, and I've been doing it for a good while. However, football season is starting. September 10th is the first game. So I'm going to switch the live probably to Saturday, possibly Sunday after the Bears game. The problem is the Bears games, sometimes they're at noon, sometimes they're in the prime time, sometimes they're in the mid-afternoon. So I'm going to have to play it by ear. So sorry, it's not going to be perfect with that. But yeah, we're still going to run them because these lives make me a little bit of money, and I like that. And I like hanging out, and I like doing work and lives and hanging out. It just seems like a good combo, man. Nick says, I don't think they sell them that big. That's a pretty big bubble mailer. I don't use them often, but come in handy to have. Oh, they don't have them. Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, I can suggest it. But they probably are going to be like, dude, like, we got that. Like, if I don't know. I feel like maybe if they were able to do it, they would have it, but maybe not. Maybe they are unaware that that's a good size. So I'll let them know. Let me write that down. I'm going to put San Antonio for you so I don't forget, Deb. San Antonio. I'm going to write email James, email Gyro, And what did you say? You said they were the 14 by 20 inch bubble mailers? That's a huge bubble mailer. Bubble mailer. And then also Royal Blue is out for a customer. Royal Blue is out. Yeah, that's not cool. I'll email them after this. Here we go. Here's a Brooks Brothers shirt. And I gave someone a deal on this. So $17 on a Brooks Brothers shirt shipped. The reason I do deals like that with people too is because they may be wanting to test one of my shirts out and then they buy a bunch of shirts. You know, I do get bulk orders on shirts like business shirts, polos. People buy a few of those. Oh, Ann says I was commenting about scheduling drafts. I think you can leave them in the drafts for 2 weeks before they disappear. I think that's right. I think that's right. Carrie says, hey from ENC. What is ENC? Is it East North Carolina? Is that a thing? Oh, hang on a second. Inglewood Deal says, do you ever run sales or do you just keep everything the same price until it sells? No, I discount items every day. So I used to run like monthly sales, but now I do like daily sales and I just discount them a little bit. And I do a percentage of the store and stuff. So that's like more of the, Chris would say advanced eBay, but it's just like my strategy for doing it. A friend told me about it and I try not to like tell about it because he was kind of like, he was like, yeah, I don't really mention it to people and stuff. And I was like, well, a lot of people want to know how it works, but it is pretty OP though. So, oh, I got a Toomey Tech rain jacket. So I don't do a lot of jackets mainly because of storage. This is Toomey Tech, and the reason I knew to pick this up is because I have a Toomey laptop bag that I bought when I was an everything seller. And the Toomey, it's Tumi, is a pretty powerful brand. It's better quality stuff. This was a rain jacket. It looked like something out of The Matrix, and it sold for $33. So jackets are going to be big sellers, man. It definitely would be good to look into jackets. It's the problem is storing jackets. It's hard to store thousands of jackets, but you could buy like a dozen or so, make some money, and then it's like when I sell them, I'll just buy some more because I have room now. But I could start keeping jackets at my store downtown, but then I'd have to go downtown to ship them and stuff, and I don't have a shipping station set up, but that might be something I do in the future. Swoop says, Sean, do you wear Roosevelts? I came across a few thousand units of their shirts, and if you want to do a giveaway or wear some, I can ship them out to you. Dude, that is a huge come up. Roosevelt's extremely popular. I actually, I do think they're pretty comfy. I haven't owned one to wear, because the only one I bought was a Macho Man Randy Savage one, and I got that one, and then I got like a Rookie of the Year one, but I didn't really feel the vibe on those, because I'm not as big a Cubs fan. And Rookie of the Year and Cubs isn't really the same, because it had that goofy guy with the glasses. I wasn't gonna wear that, but I mean, dude, I'd be down. I don't know if we're on Instagram, but like, let me know what you have in mind. And what you want with it, because like they're expensive shirts, man, and I'm not like I'll be honest, I'm not trying to buy a lot of shirts to just give away, because then I got to ship it and buy it. Like if I get free stuff from companies, I'll pay the label to ship, but you let me know what you think. But thousands of units, dude, you're gonna control that market for some time. That's a very good come up, dude. I do have a guy, I think he's a size large. It's one of my wife's friends' husbands. I definitely would like one in a large, or even a couple. But let me know what you think. If you do have a price you want for him, I can talk to him, but he's definitely like a collector kind of them. You said it's free? I have the Budweiser line. Oh, okay. Damn. All right. Yeah, man. Send them your way. Send them my way. We'll talk after stream, or you can message me. But yeah, I would think the PO box is on there. I would think like I'm a medium, but like this guy's a large, so definitely I want to sell him one. Just because, or I don't know, I guess I could give it to him. But yeah, he's I don't know, man. He said I was too. He said this is quote. He said I was too much of a jock to his wife about me to my wife. That's what she said. So it was like, and he's a Packers fan, so maybe not. But he is an all right guy. He's a high school band director, But yeah, we didn't vibe. You know how you like hang out with your wife's friends and their husband, and sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. It just didn't work this time. So it sucks. I mean, I don't know. If he thinks I was a jock then, like, dude, wait till I start working out. Like, I've been working out more and I've been watching more football. Like, I'm about to get like into those aggro moments of like, not that I'm like taking steroids, but like I'm definitely you can feel the testosterone being built when you start working out more, and I'm definitely gonna get like more amped up and stuff. Like you'll see. I already feel like a little bit healthier. I stopped drinking energy drinks every day. I do drink a lot on Wednesday. I had 3 last Wednesday, but I'm gonna limit that to 2. I'm gonna kind of dial back. But not doing that like caffeine stimulant, like having that has really changed my focus on things, and it's kind of clearing my head up, and it's getting me more motivated because I have more energy, being in better shape. And then also I'm able to like focus more about like YouTube and my Amazon content. And then also, eBay. I always got to keep eBay alive because it's been shifting, right? Like I had this routine where I would go to Dallas, find a bunch of cheap stuff. It's getting more pricey. So I need to go to other places, find, affordable things. But now it's starting to seem like thrift stores, it's almost like they're like squeezing out the resellers. So you got to find better deals in different places. And then maybe you need to sell different things. I'm built out for clothes, but I can definitely shift back to hard goods a little bit. I can definitely get into that. It's a little bit crazy. That's a little bit crazy. Let's like pump the brakes, man. That was a little bit nuts just there, but I think just like talking to a lot of people, or maybe like talking out like what I'm feeling and what I'm thinking, like stream of thought, it gives me like juice and motivation to like do the things that I want to do rather than just like thinking about it to myself, like in silence, or talking to my dog or Seth or my wife, which my wife does not want to hear this stuff because I think about it every second of the day. Swap meets. That's where you got the deal. Yeah. So I went to the one, there was one I went to Saturday. It's just 2-hour drive. So it's like, you got to make the most out of that time. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. That's probably, yeah, that's a good thing, man. Thank you for that advice. I'm definitely going to apply different ways to source. It's just the time, man. I got a young son. It's very difficult to balance everything, but I'm getting better at it. Carrie said, yes, East North Carolina. I figured the 3 exclamation points was like a triple yes. That's cool. Ian, see, I've never heard of it called that, though. Nick says, on the PC, it'll actually tell you when your drafts will expire. Mine, it says 75 days. Oh, well. Oh, there you go. Thank you for that. 75 days to hold the drafts. That's a long time to have drafts sitting there. I mean, if you're posting that much, if you're not taking a vacation, maybe you should just list them. If you're drafting that much, just like take the increase of the velocity of your store. This is a Harley Davidson short sleeve button shirt, and it went for $24. It was a smaller size. The bigger sizes, the mechanic is a good word for that. They can sell for pretty good money. Panda says daily promotion sales is better because the timer makes people buy instead of waiting. Daily promotion sales? Are you talking about the new promoted listing thing? Is that what you mean? Here's a carbon to cobalt. This one didn't do as well as some of the other ones, but it's cotton. Some of the other ones are linen. But I cheap sold this one. I think it was a size and color type thing on this one. Just not as desirable, but it's still sold. We still made $22 on it. It's 12 ounces. Here's pictures of this is at the aquarium. Look at my son's forehead. It's like super big. We did like fish faces, little kissy faces. Anyway, yeah, that was pretty cool. My son, it's like, okay, so if you guys don't use cameras very often, like when you put something in front, it looks way bigger than like the back thing, right? So like his head was just like this. Pretty good though. I don't know if they're gonna show up at the end of the stream. Usually that's kind of when I like stop, but they're out hanging out with the grandpa, so I don't know when they're coming back. I do feel like I need to get my workout in before they come back, because usually my wife's ready to like kind of like chill out from my son, but maybe and then usually I want to play with him when he comes back too, so I need to figure out what we need to do with the stream. I mean, let me check, man. Are people still hanging out? I don't know. Let me see. People still hanging out. 52 people, 47 likes. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, it says the stream's current bit rate is higher than recommended bit rate. 5,121. Yeah, I still need to understand a little bit more about bit rate. And I need to increase the internet speed. We can't really pay for faster internet because I don't live in an area that they have the fiber optics to just yet. And it's not like I'm in like the sticks. It's just this neighborhood's not like the neighborhood with the country club giant houses and stuff. So we don't get the best internet, but it's okay internet. It's okay. Here's a Johari bind. Or no. This is Johari West. I get it confused with that. I think it's Johari. I think it's Jahani Barnes and Johari West. Those are the two that I mix up. This one, though, went for $28.99. So, really good on this one. Johari West is what it's called. I find it from time to time. My friend Brian Roning, he told me about it. It's a good one. Yeah, dude, I may need to put more wrenches in the chat. Just because, Swoop, you may be one. You're usually here. There's a couple people that are usually here. Beatrice is usually here in the beginnings. So, I need to add some more people. Just because, I mean, I don't know what you guys really do. But it'd just be cool to have more blue wrenches in the chat. So, yeah, you said Swoop got them from the swap meets. Flippy Good said, sorry, I'm late. Yeah, dude, you missed the giveaway, but you did not get it unless your name is truly Stephen Roberts. If that is you, you won. or if Deb K, if you're actually Deb K and Deb K was lying about being Deb K, then yeah, actually they won. Inglewood Deals, you're Steven Roberts? Oh, you're saying you're here, like you could get a wrench too? Maybe. Or Inglewood Deals, are you Steven Roberts? Did I get confused? Email me, Steven Roberts, and Deb K, email me your addresses so I can get you your mystery boxes. Flippy Good, you're late. Yeah, it's okay, man. Soup says, yeah, man, I'll send you the mediums. They should fit the polyester spandex blend, so very stretchy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, man, I tanked the market hard, but my buy price is like $1 each. Dang. You mean markdown sales? Nope, not the winner. Okay, here as well. Everyone is Roberts. What? No. Okay, let's continue on. Continue on, man. We got a Lucky Brand thermal. Man, I just said Lucky Brand Henleys were good. This thermal one did not sell for much money. That's okay, though. Because it is going to cool off, and a lot of these thermals are going to be a little more in demand. I feel like the Budweiser Roosevelt Swope that you got, I feel like they took a hit because of the whole Bud Light thing. I don't know. It's because Budweiser, yeah, Anheuser-Busch. I don't know. But I don't know, man. It's not. I guess I'll try it. It's still hot enough. Could definitely use some lighter weight shirts. Let's see. Tammy Hoover says, hello. I've been trying to catch you on your videos. I'm glad I'm able to catch on the live today. Well, welcome in, Tammy Hoover. Happy to have you in. And I think I saw you said you lived in Texas. And I was wondering about the thrift in your area because my wife and I, we do day trips and stuff that way sometimes. So I'm just very curious. What just happened, Panda the Picker? What do you mean what just happened? Like me freezing? Like, I didn't understand. When you said everyone is Roberts? Never mind. Okay. Good. Here's a Royal Robin shirt sold. $21 on the Royal Robin. Let me see, man. I feel like, we got Tammy in the chat. She's definitely new to the channel. You're new sub. I'm happy to have you in. If you guys aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And if you have ideas for videos other than like the one video that I knocked on, someone said do the video about when to post items and things like that, or scheduled listing versus like just drafting them out versus, yeah, I don't know. Just put some ideas on there. Oh, the audio was bugging and it came back. Not sure if it was just me. I don't know, because the YouTube said my bit rate is higher than it should be for the stream, but I don't really know or care what that means. So I'm gonna figure out the internet issue. It takes a lot of juice to run a lot of stuff like streams and things, because you just got a lot of things like working like together, and the internet can only do so much. So it has to like, and luckily like nobody's watching like Hulu or on the internet at the same time, so it's not too bad. It's definitely just me. It's not like Ragnar's in the other room playing Fortnite or nothing. You know, he's just he's actually outside, which hopefully he's chilling in the shade. I put ice water out for him though. He likes chewing on ice and stuff, so put that out there for him. But yeah, we are cruising through these labels. I'm trying to catch up on like my work because I spent so much time with the giveaway and like talking and stuff that I need to get her going so I can be closer to finished. And then load up those post office boxes. RA Expression says, do you think bins thrifters tend to tank the eBay market a bit since they get items for so cheap and can sell for so much cheaper than retail thrifters? Not knocking the bins thrifters, just wondering. So I would say that, in my opinion, I don't think that's really the case. Because a lot of the bins people that actually I see on social media, and maybe it's social media, they're putting out like crazy finds and not just like what other like bins people are doing. But here I think a lot of the cycle of the bin shoppers goes to flea markets. I think it goes to other resellers who are paying like slightly less than retail prices, you know, at Goodwill's for the items. As far as like Dixon Pickens is a good example. Somebody brought up to me. He shops the bins for his main inventory for his store. How many Dixon Pickens are out there that are doing that well? And is he tanking the market by selling things for less? Like, I don't think so. I think he's selling what the market demands for the item. Right now, people are tight on money, so they're trying to spend as little as possible. Like if I have a David Donahue shirt, which I think should get $25 to $30, and somebody offers, you know, $19, like I'm gonna take the 19, that's including shipping. I'm gonna take that money because it may not sell for 25 or 30. People may not want to spend that much. So like, you know, I think the bins has a lot to do with like cool and rare and things like that. I don't know if it's truly tanking any markets. And then you also have to remember, like, there's a lot of people selling in a lot of different places too. You know, there's the whatnot sellers it's growing. So there's like stuff being sold there for very cheap, but it's going to who? To other resellers most likely, not like the consumers. So as far as like the market for used clothing, I don't know, man. I just think it's probably at a little bit of a downward turn because not because people are buying them cheap at the bins. It's because people are just wanting to be cheap because they don't have enough money to spend more, you know. But if you do have items that say you find like a Ralph Lauren polo shirt, right? And it's got like the one that's got multiple colored stripes, like, you know, the yellows, the greens, the blues, the reds, all in one polo. That polo is like a more in desire polo than like the other ones because it's just more rare. So you can price that higher. You don't got to sell that one for $19. You can sell that one for like $30 because it's you know, it's desirable because it's rare. But no, I don't think it has to do with the bin shoppers doing that. No, I don't think that's the case at all. Oh no, man. The audio was weird for a minute, but it's fine now. Oh boy. Kami Collectibles. How about a full process list video where you take us from pulling the items out of the bag all the way to a listed items? Beginning to end process video would be helpful for new resellers. What do you mean out of the bag? Like out of the shopping bag? Pulling the items out of the bag all the way to listed items. Yeah, I suppose I could do that. I mean, that's a pretty easy one. Yeah, I'll try to do that one. Let me write that one down. I think tomorrow is Monday, and I was gonna do a day in the life on a Monday, and I was gonna do something like a case of the Mondays, and then talk about like how I run the Mondays, because I think Mondays are a pretty critical day in people's weeks where it's easy to come off. It's easy to go into Mondays. What's it called? It's easy to like drone through a Monday but it's different when you come out firing on a Monday, right? And when you do that, it kind of sets the tone for the rest of the week. And like, I'm gonna go a little David Goggins here, but like no, I ain't gonna go a little David Goggins. But it is important, and it is it's a big deal to start your week off right, you know. So I'll put what you said, start to finish on an item, start to finish listing, because I have like broken up videos of that, I think, but I'll do a better one because I'm a little better at editing and stuff like that now. Start to finish video on listing. And who asked this? Kami Collectibles. I'm gonna put Kami Collectibles because I'm gonna let people know who told me to make this video. Kami Collectibles. And then I do want to do the day in the life for Mondays, but maybe I'll film both videos and then have that as like, no, I don't want to have it in 2 videos, but yeah, I'll figure something out. I think a bins video would be a good one. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been, but I don't know if you can film there. I know hustling. The Hustle couple, she films like kind of at the bins, but I don't know how many people are going to beat her up, but I think people would want to beat me up if they saw me filming, but I'll see about that. Yeah, Inglewood Deal says, I'm a bin seller, so I don't underprice much, to be honest, only if I have to clear out items. Yeah, if something's been sitting in my store and it's got an old SKU, like I'll cheap sell it, and that's pretty much just to make my money back / like a couple bucks. But yeah, I pretty much just go with the market on a lot of things. Somebody thought I was tanking like the Ralph Lauren market, and I'm like, dude, give me a break. I sell a lot of that stuff, but I wouldn't say by any means I'm tanking the market. It's crazy. Now, Swope buying all of the same Roosevelt shirts is a little bit different when it comes to tanking the Budweiser Roosevelt market. Like, he controls the market. So yeah, that's a little different. But he's still not going to try to, like, you know, cheap sell them too much. He could just sit on it and make the money. So, I don't know. I don't really know what they're going for. I should look them up, but I drink Miller Lite, though. I'm a big Miller Lite guy. I never fixed this. There we go. Jeez, that was way off for that. I'm going to turn the mic down a little bit. There we go. Philified. I don't know your name, dude. It's a tough one. Phil 5 Dime. Oh, Phil 5 Dime. I'm okay with, say, low ASP, like 10 to 12 bucks when you're sourcing 50-cent items. Yeah, mine's 4 into 2360 right now. So it's not great, but I don't find many 50-cent items. But what is nice is just the whole credit card thing, you know. Okay. Comic Collectibles says, our local bins are too aggressive for me. That's what I kind of hear about the ones around the Dallas area. Ping says, hello. Sean, hello. Ping, good to see you. Nick says, there are thrift stores that are cheaper than the bins for clothing when you're talking almost $2 a pound. I do know of an outlet store that does the price reduction, kind of like those bin stores does, and I want to check that one out too. Panda the Picker, Flip the World does bins videos. He's in Texas. Yeah, he does whatnot auctions out of the bins, from what I've heard from the Trash to Cash guys. But have you seen Flip the World and have you seen me? There's the difference there. Trust me. There's the difference. And also, he's in Houston, which is a lot different than Dallas and Fort Worth. Tammy says, I've traveled to source Dallas, Fort Worth, and Waco. I'm an everything seller. I hit local garage sales and estate sales. Yeah, very, very cool. That is cool. Yeah, because Waco is what it was. You're near Waco, I think. So I wanted to check out Waco because we did the whole Chip and Joanna Gaines thing. And we may go back to that to show Seth. But yeah, I wanna make some more like thrifting trips. I like them. I like to make some like 2-day trips. But then I'm leaving my wife with Seth for 2 days, and that like adds to her workload. So she could definitely handle it, but I would miss the little guy too. But it'd be fun to make videos and like, you know, stay the night and really understand a new area and like the stores and stuff, because you can go to a lot of stores in 2 days. But if you got to drive, you know, 4 hours to get there, that takes up some time. But yeah. 4 hours each day rather than like 8 hours in one day of driving. That's definitely where you would want to stay the night and stuff. And you can just add that onto the credit card points and keep like doing all that stuff, or use the credit card points. Soup says, look up Roosevelt Polly Wanna Crack a Beer. That one is the most popular, as well as Dad's Cooler. All right. Let's look it up. Do you guys still like me searching comps, like those videos? I'm pretty bare bones with them, but I've been doing that video every week. That's VLTS. Polly Want Crack a Beer. Or is it Polly Wanna? I think he said it's Polly Wanna. Hang on a second. Budweiser. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at him. I think I already see yours, but let's just check. Yeah. Dang, dude, these are crazy. These Roosevelts, if you guys don't know, are definitely one to look out for. They're all over print shirts typically. These are going. Great catch. I just put in Budweiser. Here we go. Probably want to crack a beer, dude. Yeah, that's a cool looking shirt, man. It is. Probably want to crack a beer. So they're going for like 35, 43 shipped. Or free shipping, I mean, yeah. So, yeah, I see, dude. I see what you're doing here. I see what you're doing here. I've identified you. I have identified you, my friend. And you know what happens when people get identified? They get their store saved in the eBay sellers category. eBay stores. Yep, that's what's happening. And I spelled your name wrong. I forgot the A. There it goes. Okay, very cool, man. I'd appreciate those shirts. That'd be awesome. And I'd love to like get one to that guy, even though he's a Packers fan. He's still an alright guy. He's a large though. A medium or large? I don't know. He's kind of like my height, but a little heavier. Dad's Cooler. Yeah, that's a cool one. I think a lot of bins places just want people to ask if they can film. They want to know what you are filming for and that you are not making a video slandering them or the people there. That's actually a very good point, because it's like, what is it? Ask for permission, ask for forgiveness, not permission. But then in the way like I look at it, it is good to be forthright with what you're doing, because that's exactly it. Like, imagine if you go to like even garage sales, right? Like, when I go to a garage sale and I'm filming, I don't ask them if I can film. So it would be nice to say, hey, I'm going to film this garage sale, right? Or like, hey, can I film this garage sale? Now, some people say, hey, can you be in the video and things like that? But there is a whole thing about filming with like other people and they don't want to be in it. So that is a thing, man. A lot of people just really kind of like turn the other cheek and just don't even care. It'd be cool to ask some of the better YouTubers like what their opinion is on that. And that's why like it would have been nice if I went to like some of the meetups and stuff. They had the FlipCon stuff, and they had all this with like just a bunch of like people making money on YouTube and reselling. I would have a ton of questions to ask people, and I think next year I may make a play at going to some of those. I know that they're not putting, I don't think the Harry Tornado, I don't think he's putting on another one. I heard he sold the rights according to some people, so I don't know. But it would be cool just to be like, hey man, how do you handle this situation? Or like, what's the best way to do this? Or blah, blah, blah. What do you charge for shipping on a pair of jeans? Darren Russell, I charge $8.99 on shipping for any item. Jeans, tank tops, it's all $8.99. And yes, people do get upset with it sometimes, but I do not care. Because I just had the feeling that shipping was going to go up and up and up, and I wanted to be ahead of the curve so that I wouldn't have to change all the shipping so many times. This is Feathercraft fly fishing shirt. So the reason I picked this one up is because fishing is an expensive kind of sport. And it said Feathercraft. I just never seen it before. It sold for 21 bucks. This was at my local store for $3. So pretty good. Pretty good. Panda the Picker says, yee, I have bought stuff from him on Whatnot. Who are we talking about? You talking about Josh? Harry Tornado? You know what? Mine's Taylor Exchange because my name's Sean Taylor, but like I thought about doing like not even when I made the channel in 2020, and I know Harry Tornado had his channel before, but I was like, why not Taylor Tornado or Taylor Twister? Or it'd be so like cringe if you're just like you met him and you're just like, hey, what's your YouTube channel? You're like Taylor Tornado, and they're like, what? Like, what's you're my inspiration? Like, what is it? What is like the most? What's the most thing of flattery? Like imitation, copying is the most flattering thing, or something like that. I don't know how that phrase goes. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I just thought in my head, like, attitude reflects leadership, Captain. Do you guys know what quote that's from? Attitude reflects leadership, Captain. Anybody? If you do know where that quote is, then we're on the same wavelength just now. But let me go back. You're talking about Flip the World, Panda Picker. Very cool. Yeah, he seems like a cool guy. He's definitely got a cool business model, and it's very, 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 very cool. Gem Drop says, "Who's? I've passed on those shirts, thinking they were a Tilly type of shirt. HWOs? I'm not sure. Yeah, man, I'll send you some medium for personal and 1 or 2 large. Yeah, I mean, I like whichever ones you have. I don't know if you just have the one shirt, but like a couple of each would be cool. And then I'll make sure to get him his. And then it'd be cool. I don't know if I can sell them to him. Would you want money for it, or would you just want me to use that money to give away or something like that, or like do some type of thing? Because he's got money. You know, it's not like they're broke or nothing. And he does he appreciates the shirt. That's why. He bought from my store. He bought like a Brooks Brothers shirt and something. So I want to like hook him up with something he likes. But if it's like, I'd rather like, even if it's $20, right? He pays $20 because those are like $100 shirts. Some of them are really collectible. But yeah, if I could use the money, if you'd want me to sell your free shirt to him, sell it to him and then make the money and give it away, that's something I'd be down to do too. Darren Russell, remember the Titans. You're absolutely right. Left side, strong side, dude. There we go. You know that's a Disney movie, right? It's probably the greatest Disney movie ever made, because it's one of the better movies ever made. We have an Everlane shirt. Now this was Everlane, and it said uniform as like the I guess model. I've never found a men's Everlane shirt, and I took an offer. I had it for $19.99 plus shipping, but I took an offer of $10 plus shipping because I've never sold one, and I didn't want that to be the only offer to ever come in. Sometimes I counter at $15 when they send that offer, but a lot of times, if it's been sitting in my store for a while, or if it's something I'm not very familiar with and I'm still trying to like test the market, then I'll just take it. Yosef. Yo, Siv, what's up, man? Happy to have you in. Yosef Shaw. I hope you're getting better at reselling, man. I know you've been around the pipeline trying to like talk and figure it out. I think you're gonna get it, man. I appreciate you doing more videos on how you source and your more thrift flips would be great, man. Oh, you want more of like the what sold type videos? Yeah, those are kind of a drag to make though. You're in California, Ping, and you said use calculated shipping so I don't charge shipping when prices go up. Yeah, that's true. It's a good idea. That's a good idea. See, another thing that I have that's an advantage is I'm in the middle of the country, and I don't get hit coast to coast. You know, it's just like the Hawaii labels, the Puerto Rico labels. Those are the ones that are like kind of high, but the rest of them aren't too bad. So it's a bit of you call it the competitive advantage. You want to find what is better in your area. Maybe like you got a lot of a certain, my friend in Arizona's got more hiking type stuff. He's got better jackets and that type of range that I don't have. So there's that. This one is a vintage Troy shirt maker shirt. Oh no, this is a Wrangler one. Dang it. Let me go back. This is a Wrangler shirt. Oh yeah, so it went for $13.29 plus $8.99 for a Wrangler shirt. It's the red one with like stripes, And it's like a polyester one. You can call it a dancing shirt. It's a dancing shirt. Yeah, you guys got it right. Remember the Titans. Linda says, I'm so fortunate to have a thrift store that I basically pay 50 cents when I fill a bag, or $14 otherwise. $1 a piece if it's less than 15 items. Yeah, that is a honey hole if I ever heard of one. And yeah, you just gotta find like the plus size women tops, like some of those shirts that get left to those types of places. You can make some good money on that. What's the meaning of imitation is the sincerest form of flattery? There we go. So you found it. The English expression imitation is the sincerest form of flattery means yeah, so imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery. It's like copying somebody's like behaviors, their mannerisms and all that stuff is like the most flattering thing you can do for somebody. And if you guys didn't know, something I kind of learned with body language is if somebody's comfortable with you, usually they put like the center of their body towards you and they like look at you, as opposed to like kind of turning away and like looking at you. It's more closed off. So it's like if you're talking to somebody who you've never met and you want to gauge if they're comfortable with you, you could see like, okay, are they like looking me in the eye? Are they like straight on with me? And then also if they mimic how you're standing, that's another way to know that you guys are like vibing. You're like, they're comfortable with what you're doing and they're actually copying you. And I wonder if that phrase came from that, because you'll see it, dude. Like if you're kind of like leaning back and like talking to people and then they like lean back, or say you like do like cross your arms or something, like they might cross their arms too. It's a very interesting thing, and I'd like to like learn more about it, but it's just something I've picked up from like talking to people and like noticing stuff, and yeah, it's crazy. So here's that David Donahue. It's another one for 19. So it seems like a lot of the plain David Donahues are going for 19, but some of the better ones go for like a little bit more money. So that's gonna kind of like help when I'm sourcing to figure out like which David Donahues I want to pay what amount for. Ann Collins says, I love the search videos. Well, I'll keep doing them. I'll try to make them a little more interesting, a little bit better. That honestly is like the key to everything, is knowing how to look up comps, understanding like speed of sale on items and things like that. Here's I think this is the Troy Shirt Makers one. It's got this great looking print on it. Let's see. Let's see. Gem Drop says, I meant to say whoa, not who's, referring to Roosevelt shirts. When I see the logo, I thought it was from Tilly, which is a skate fast fashion place like PacSun. Interesting. Yeah, another thing too is I've seen like some Japanese type branded shirts that are like anime type style, and they are the same material. And they seem real cheap, but those can actually be pretty good too. Yeah, this is the vintage Troy Shirt Makers Western shirt, 10 ounces, and it went for $24. I mean, anything with like crazy paisley usually does pretty decent for me. There we go. All right, man, we've been on for a minute, folks. I want to work out too before they come back, my family. I don't want him to have to nap and then I'm like slamming the barbell against, because I'm gonna have to do squats or deadlifts, and deadlifts are a lot louder than squats, but both of those are a lot louder than like bench, I think. Maybe squats aren't too bad, but I usually like scream because squats are very hard. That's why people don't like doing them. You go once a week, Linda, to that store? Yeah, to let it like replenish. Yosef asked, I'm getting Patreon of Daily Refinements. You're getting into the Patreon. Is it worth it? So if anybody in the chat is a part of Chris Daily Refinement groups, let Yosef know like how it is. Me personally, like I was already reselling before that group started, so I had followed his channel religiously for years, and I wanted to learn just like everybody else. But by the time they started that group, I already had a decent handle on what I was doing. But anytime he had his live calls on Wednesday, I would watch like all of it and stuff. And I don't watch his stuff as closely anymore. I'd love to talk to him though and like meet him. And I guess you could do that if you're in the group. You'd probably have a better chance of talking to him. I know he said his place is open for the public, so maybe I'll make a trip to California to see my hero, at least the guy that helped me out a lot, whether he knows it or not. But that's quite a trip too. So. But yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe someone can let you know. I'm not in it, so I don't know. I would say there's definitely a lot of people doing it, so it's got to be worth something, right? Like, if nobody was doing it, then it probably wouldn't be worth anything. But, yeah. This is a Jeremiah. So Jeremiah is not the greatest brand, but it usually sells for around $18, $22. Some of their pieces are a little bit better. Yosef says, can you do more videos you going to thrift stores so I can see your processes, how you look them up? I really love that content. Oh, you're talking about like the phone and like how I figure it out. Yeah. So I don't look up as many items as I used to, but maybe I'll try to record myself doing that. I'm getting a camera, the mic that attaches to the GoPro, like to have the receiver there. So like I'm going to create some better content and I will add some of that in. I'll just do the on the side, you'll see like a bar with the items of like me actually searching while I'm searching. I think that would be cool. I just got to remember to like have the camera on and have the screen record on at the same time while I'm doing that, and then incorporate into the video. So. And Ann said you like the search videos. Yosef says, I'm trying to get good at what I do, but I'm researching, so I don't buy crap. I can't do that. To be honest with you, I have a budget. No, dude. I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, I think I was making like $13 an hour when I started reselling. So like I had very little money to spend on items. Like I think the first time I went outsourcing, I think I took $40, and then I just kept rolling that money, and then eventually I had like $100. But I spent like $60 on a baseball bat one time because I thought it was going to sell for like $120, and it sold for $43. So I like lost out a lot of money on that one, and It's a learning thing, man. But yeah, you got the right mindset, though. Phil says, Yosef, there's so much free content, you don't have to pay, my friend. It's pretty good advice. I kind of imitate you, your mannerisms. You're so chill, you're funny in your videos, bro. I hope one day we can live stream some Instagram or on a video call. Yeah, dude, we'll figure something out one of these days. Just really busy. Swoop says, nah, whatever you want to do with them, I'll send you one of each print. I'll throw in some heat. I'll find it at the flea market next week. Dude, that'd be so great, man. I'd love to do like some more giveaways. I think people like it. I just I want to make sure that it's like makes sense, you know? You got to come out to California. We can hit 20 to 30 thrift stores a day. I have 20 to 30 thrift stores in 25 mile. Dude, that is insane. I mean, in and out of 25 thrift stores is crazy, but yeah, we could do it. Here's another Wrangler. This is a George Strait one. I thought this was a Troubadour one, but we already packed that one up. This is a cool paisley print. This one went for $28.49 plus $8.99. So that's a $35 plus shirt right there. So, like I said, paisleys, it sticks out in the rack too, man. Just like check them out. Blacks do a lot better than the other ones, I think, because it's a safe color for guys, and it goes with blue jeans and things like that. Let me see, what was it? What was it weighed at? 12 ounces. All right, let's see. If we're at the $2 mark, I'm gonna have to like cut this off. Oh yeah, we're coming right up. So 1 minute or 1 hour 57. So yeah, we are going to wrap this up in the next couple orders. So if you guys got any parting words before the work week begins. Ooh, Ping wants to know exactly where you're at, Ray. Careful. Don't want to give away the honey holes. It's never a good idea. That's crazy. This item sold to Jesus. Jesus. Very cool. Okay. We got this is a what is this? This is a Johnson and Murphy geometric print. And that one sold for $22. It's not too shabby. Oh no, Swope's coming up with that demon content. Let's read let's read it one day. You should do a what not to do at a garage sale video and just lowball the crap out of people. I go up to the garage sale and I'm like, hey, how are you guys doing today? And they're like, good, how are you? I'm like, great. So how much for the house? Just like, will you take $1,000 for the house and all its contents? I don't know. What is the worst thing to do at a garage sale? And it's not ask for video games, although that's probably one of the more annoying things to do. It's a smart thing to do. What honestly, what I do when I was garage selling like every weekend, I had my business card, and I would say, hey, I buy and sell this, and if you have any or know of anybody who has it, like give me a call. And most of the time they have something and it's not at the garage sale because they don't think it's that valuable, or they don't bring it out, or they call their son or their kid and then they like sell their games to you. That is a pretty good little hack if you guys are into garage selling. It's very cool. I'm asking you guys because Daily Refinement says some eBay Excel. Yosef, dude, to give it a shot, man. I mean, I think it's $30, so just pay $30. Try to like get all the information you can, and then just back out if you don't want to stay in it, and then let me know, like, is it worth it, right? Like, it's definitely me paying $30 to try to get in contact with Chris. Like, you know, Jake Ryder, like, he's got a good channel, but when he got shouted out by Chris, I think he went from 900 subs to like 2,400 in like 2 days. So like, it is a lot to be shouted out, or just like get any type of direct question answered from him. Like, he can do pretty well. But I will tell you this, during his live streams, I've asked him about 2 or 3 questions that he's answered directly, but they were, you got to make sure when you ask him the question, it's spelt correctly. It like makes sense. It's not too long. Like, you can't just, he's got like, okay, you know, so my live's going here with the chat. He has like multiple people sending questions, and he has somebody he pays to read that to him. So you got to come correct if you're going to ask him a question on a live, but he will answer that. So, but I do think 30 is pretty fair for the amount of knowledge you're going to get. I just know that if you're not having enough money to buy inventory, maybe it's not the play just yet, you know? Maybe you need to make up a little bit of spare cash before you just like start paying for help. I hope that makes sense. RA says, yeah, maybe not that many in a day, but we do have an abundance of stores. Yeah. Pink says, I'm guessing San Fernando Valley. Okay. Are you listing summer like it's shorts, swimwear? I list everything pretty much. Like, if a thrift store has like some outerwear or stuff right now during the summer, I'll look through that to see if I can like find something, because a lot of people are buying the shorts and stuff. But once it's winter, at the time where they still have shorts when it's winter, I'll try to buy that up, because, you know, like, I buy it all and I try to list it all. I don't really like choose what to list when. I don't hold back on winter clothes either. I just list them. Yosef says, oh, yeah, Excel sheets. Do you know what I mean? Daily Farms Patreon gives you Express Excel sheets. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have access to it, but maybe so. Kids start school tomorrow, so I'll have more time to focus. Anthony, very cool, man, dude. My son is 9 months, and he's growing so fast, and he's learning so many things, and he's already got these cool looks and stuff where he like kind of like looks at you and kind of like smiles, or he like peeks around. He's like, hey, Dad, like, you around? Like, he is the great. So I cannot wait to have him just do more stuff, man. Tammy says, I do watch the Hustle Couple also. It's cool to watch Texas resellers. I eventually wanting to niche down and sell only clothing. Yeah, I met them at the thrift store for the first time. They're a great team. I could tell right away that they knew what the heck they were doing. They had like 100 items at this one store because they just double teamed it, and they know exactly what to look for. So yeah, they are a great duo. And yeah, their videos are a bit long. Like, my live's super long. Theirs are pretty long too. And I just heard my wife and son come in, so I want to, I'm going to make a little path for them. Stephanie, can you bring the child in? Can you bring the child in? A clean diaper, please, but bring him in. I don't know if she heard me. Hustle Couple. Yeah, we were talking about Hustle Couple. So yeah, their content's a little long. Like, they do a lot of like ship with me videos, and they're pretty charismatic though. So right here though, okay, so this is Panhandle Slim. This color blocking stripe is what you'll notice with some of the brush poppers. This is not a brush popper, but this is the style a lot of them look like. If we were talking about that earlier. This one went for $29 though. And that's not even Wrangler, that's just Panhandle Slim. So the old Western stuff has some pretty good numbers. Hang on, my freaking like... Oh, okay, there we go. It's the trackpad, guys. For some reason, the trackpad, I think with the YouTube comments or the OBS that I'm streaming on, sometimes has issues. I said, bring the child.
No.
What's wrong with
them? Where's the shred box?
Over here. Uh-oh.
We're gonna make him put snacks.
All right. I think this is the road mic. So my son's frustrated. He wants to eat, so he's not going to come in. He said, honestly, I couldn't afford his time for the show, so we're not going to bring Seth in. We'll have to catch him next week. Really apologize because he's great, man. Right now he's got on like khaki shorts and like a blue polo. He's got the prep look going. So adorable. So adorable. Here we go, yo. All right. So this is the adapter for the GoPro right here, and then this is the Rode mic. Your boy upgraded. With all y'all's views, I was able to afford this. Sounds like there's like... What is that sound? What if it disintegrated or something? And then here's the connector for the iPhone. So yeah, because y'all watched the video so much and I got AdSense from Google, thank you, Google. I was able to buy this stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna test this out and play with it. So we can improve the quality on the audio for some of the videos. Yosef says, bro, let's stay in touch. Bro on. All right, dude, bro on, man. Jim says, are you still going to list summer type items like swimwear and t-shirts in your inventory that they sell, switching to winter? Yeah, absolutely. But I won't be able to buy as many swimwear because they're not going to be available. But yeah, I definitely would if there's still some left over. Nah, make a huge pile, say $5 max, and then stick your hand out for a handshake and hold it. Or they say like $50 and you're like, how about 5? And they're like, no, and you're just like 6, 7? No. There was one I did a video. It's one when I didn't really know how to record videos very well, but it was 25 cents for a hat, and I offered her 10 cents, and she almost lost her mind. I said, would you take 10? Because she was really old, and I was like, well, maybe she thinks 10 cents is worth like a stick of gum. But yeah, no, that'd be funny. Yeah, Panda, you got the same idea. Yeah, exactly. Advice for the week: if it's not listed, it's not money. Keep listing. That's a good point. Yosef, you are a hustler, man. Keep up the work. Don't pay for content. Learn so much for free. Just keep learning. Do you use VAs on eBay? So no, I do not. I do have someone take photos for me, and then I do the postings because I go really fast. And it's actually kind of therapeutic in a way. Okay, I gotta finish the chat, but I got to go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna just say goodbye to everyone. I really enjoyed it. For the 2 winners of the giveaway, Steven Roberts, I still need you to contact me on email, and then Deb, you did say you're in Texas and you're gonna email me or reach out anyway. I got Instagram, Facebook, Taylor Exchange. Yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for hanging out. I really had a lot of fun, and I really appreciate it. So we're going to end this here, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.